Well, good evening, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your metal market wrap-up. And this wrap-up is for the evening of Monday, the 12th of February, 2024, 6:30 p.m. Central Time. Well, tomorrow's an important day. We get CPI numbers, and the markets are waiting on something. Whatever that something is, I don't know. When I get into the financial update, I'll tell you what I think it is for the stock market, but this is about metals. So I think CPI is going to be for the metal markets what the market wants to see. Why? Is CPI going the way the Fed wants, fast enough that it's going forward, or is CPI starting to just stall out? That's going to be a big question because it means interest rates higher for longer, or no, we are moving in the right direction and the Fed starts to get nervous that maybe they're overdoing it and they want to get ahead of the curve, and then they start talking about, again, when do they make the first cut? I still don't think it'll be March, regardless of what this number says. I think we have a better shot late spring, early summer. Keep your eye on heating oil and gasoline. Both are going up in price again. And as they go up, that will impact the CPI. Probably not this report, but the very next one. Wouldn't surprise me at all if that's what takes place. Now, as we look at the gold market, one of the things I've been telling you on a continuation chart, and this is a weekly chart of closes, I was looking to see if the market would get back to the 18-day average of closes and what it did there. It's taken a heck of a long time, but it has finally occurred. So right in front of CPI, I think this is an event that you got to keep your eye on. When we take a look at the daily charts, there's nothing friendly on this market. It's still gradually easing down. The pattern is one of overall lower highs, lower lows. You're under the 18-day average, so the next support in the market's the 200, then the 100-day average, along with the Bollinger Band bottoms. Now look at how they all come together here. So the 2023.5 to 2026 area, this is your big support. That does not mean that I'm saying go out and buy it. It does mean that if you were short, I'd be telling you, yes, you want to cover short positions in front of the CPI if you were my client. Doesn't mean you'd listen to me or not, but that's what I would think. Remember, the first challenge of a Bollinger Band, after you haven't hit it for a long time with key moving averages and an oversold market, you be the hero. I think the smart money is going to take money off the table. The gold-silver ratio coming down. Now, this is tonight, so I'm going to change these colors to silver if it stays this way through the evening. It's the first move that we're getting like that. At one point today, and I said it in the morning update, silver was dramatically higher. And when you see what I'm saying, you can see how you were all the way up here. If I come back on this chart, let's come back just over here. You got as high as 23.15. And then the market eased off and settled 22.76. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but that's 30 cents roughly. That's a good size break. Look where the market stopped, the 18-day average of closes, and it's hanging right in there. You're out of your downtrend. You haven't begun an uptrend. You're confirming that you have sideways action in between the upper and lower Bollinger Bands, and they are traveling sideways. In the copper market, what I said last week holds. The first challenge of the lower Bollinger Band, and that began Thursday and Friday of last week. I was looking for short covering to come into the market, and you're getting that, all right? Is there anything bullish here? No. Is China in trouble? Absolutely in trouble, big time in trouble. So their economy hasn't picked up. This is the lunar holiday. So how it works is you have basically 14 to 16 days, depends how they want to count it. But the first week is a national holiday, so you're not getting a lot of buying of goods or anything out of China this week. They'll return over the weekend and they start their regular work, and then we get to, I forgot there's one more holiday. I forgot the name, to be honest with you, of what the holiday is around 14 days out, and that ends the lunar holiday period. But the country celebrates the first week as a national holiday, and that's what you're on right now. And we'll see where the market comes up here into the resistance zone. In the platinum market, I think that the short covering took place last Thursday and Friday, and now I think the market's waiting. In fact, I think all the metals are waiting for tomorrow's CPI number, and I think it's going to be an important number. If you take a look here, you see the lower highs, lower lows in the dollar, riding the 100-day average, could even reach down to the 18. This is going to be tomorrow an important number. You know, if you don't keep up with what I write about these numbers, you might want to. You might want to go to our website under free offers, iraepstein.com, just free offers. You can move your clicker up to the top there. Just take advantage of it that way. I will be writing about the CPI in detail. Tonight I'm writing about quite a few other things. The U.S. trade deficit, where we're sitting. I explain a lot of the nuances between this January period and a year ago January period. Union strikes, what the impact was, why the deficit was going one way versus the other, the shrinkage that'll happen now. So if you're interested in those type of details, I explain it in great detail tonight. In order to get it, you got to go to iraepstein.com, sign up for the free offers, then we send you a user ID and a passcode, and you're able to get in on the member logins area where my newsletter is, and we can also email it to you as well. I'm Ira. You have a good evening.